Good morning, Evergreen. Good morning, Dr. T here. How are we? Hey, I wanted to reach out to you guys, have a little discussion. As we make the turn into the second semester of the year, this Friday, we are going to have what it is called a PBIS assembly. And basically, you might go, well, what is PBIS? PBIS is Positive Behavior Intervention and Supports. To put that in elementary terms, basically, we want to make sure that we have a system in place that acknowledges and rewards positive behavior. A lot of times students may feel schools only say something to them if they need corrected or if they've done something wrong. But we want to make sure here at Evergreen, we are letting you know, not just the students, but the parents, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, when things are going great, when things are going correct, when students are helping one another and being positive to one another and being kind to one another and helping one another out and helping out the building staff, making sure that Evergreen maintains a clean physical atmosphere. Just anytime that we can acknowledge something positive, we want to make sure we do that. So this Friday, we're going to have an assembly with all of you just to talk about what we're looking for, what are the positive behaviors that are a big deal to us, and how we move forward. So let me start off with the Evergreen Pledge. Are you ready? Now, when I see you in the hall in a week or two, I'm going to ask if you can say this. And the pledge is this: I pledge to be safe, show respect, accept responsibility, and treat others with kindness. I will respect myself, respect others, and respect my environment. I will make a difference at Evergreen Elementary. Now notice there we talk about not just respecting yourself, not just respecting your classmates or others, but also respecting the building. These are some of the things that we as a staff, not just your classroom teachers, all the adults employed here are going to be looking for and looking to reward. Now, when I say reward, you know we have the Gator Pride system in place here. We are getting some new Gator Pride tickets, and we're going to start acknowledging one student for every class level. I know sometimes when we make the calls, based on how the tickets are pulled, it could be a bunch of second graders, and then the fourth graders are like, man, no one in our class run. Or maybe one week all the fourth graders won, and the kindergartners are like, man, well, no one called me. So we want to make it whole building wide and tiered toward every student. So that's why the team came up with the green bins you've seen for the last week. Plus, as you get your Gator Pride, you will no longer put it into the bin on my desk. There is a bin for each grade. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to turn a reward table moving forward eventually into a store. So it's going to be quite organized as far as what you do with your tickets and what will be available to you. So there are 5 bins: kindergarten, first, second, third, and fourth grade. Make sure you put your ticket in the correct grade. And starting next week, we will start pulling from each grade level. Make sense? Okay. Let's talk about some Gator Pride rules. You ready? Keep hands, feet, and objects to self. No hitting, no kicking, no pushing, no shoving. I don't want to be touched, therefore I don't touch anyone. That is basically the rule. I don't care what is going on. We keep our bodies to ourselves. If you feel that something is happening, that you need some intervention, tell the closest adult. Tell the closest adult. Did you hear me? Tell the closest adult. Number 2, use kind words. Nothing frustrates me more than I hear students being verbally mean to each other and thinking it's funny. It's not funny. It's not okay. We've had a few conversations with some people in 4th grade lately about this. You may feel you're joking. Your friend might think you're joking, but the person you're joking with or to, if they don't think it's funny, is it funny? It's not funny. Use kind words. Words hurt. Words affect us. You will remember things that were said to you in middle school and in elementary school when you're an adult. You might think it's funny now, but you never know how you're impacting or hurting or affecting someone with something that you think is cute or funny, or you're just trying to get a laugh from your friends. Be kind. Be kind in what you say. Be kind in what you do. That is the goal. So we're going to keep our bodies to ourselves. We're going to use kind words. Number 3, raise your hand to talk or ask questions. Your teachers work really hard to come up with their lesson plans and figure out how they're going to deliver all the information to you every single day. Nothing could be more rude than for a student who probably has a really, really great idea, and at times, maybe not. But should you just yell out or blurt out when your teacher is talking, or when the principal is talking, or when your classmate is talking, or any adult? When someone is talking, should you just blurt out and state what you want to state? Or should you wait your turn, raise your hand, and be patient? Let's be patient. So we're going to keep our hands and our bodies to ourselves. We're going to use kind words. We're going to raise our hands to talk or ask questions. Number 4, you guys are not preschoolers. You guys are not in Head Start. You are elementary students. We need you to follow instructions the first time. No one here should have to repeat the instructions more than once. When your teachers, when your parents, when the secretary, when the lunch lady, when Mr. Mike, when any adult in this building asks you something or gives you a clear instruction, it needs to be done correctly the first time. Now, if you need some clarification or understanding or don't understand, raise your hand and ask the question if you're unsure of the instruction. But we need you to follow the instruction the first time. Last but not least, as far as Gator Pride rules, stay in your assigned area. This goes for the school bus, this goes for the cafeteria, and this goes for basically anywhere within the building. You are to be where you're supposed to be. All right, so we know we're going to keep our body and hands to ourselves. We know we're going to use kind words. We know we're going to raise our hand to ask questions. We're going to follow directions the first time. And last but not least, you're going to stay in your assigned area. Are there any questions about how the Gator Pride tickets are going to work? In the next few weeks, I will have the store. Yes, we're going to have a store of prizes for Gator Pride with some new and improved gifts. Keep being positive. Keep being respectful. Keep being kind. Have a great day, Evergreen.